My guy Matthew went from struggling to scale his Amazon business for over a year to now making over 10K a month in profit in just a couple months using my coaching program. This video is going to be the exact blueprint you need to scale your business in 2025, whether you're a brand new Amazon seller looking to start, or you've been struggling to scale your business for a little while as an existing Amazon seller. Let's get right into the interview with Matthew.
What's up, Matthew? Welcome to the channel, man.
What's up, Miles? Thanks for having me.
100%, dude. Wait, got that first 10K profit month. Feels good, man. Coming off your, first Q4, really knowing what you're doing and everything. But just you kind of want to just provide the viewers some context on who you are and what got you into selling on Amazon.
Yeah, so my name is Matthew, and next month is going to be my third year selling on Amazon. I originally actually started with Amazon wholesale. Did that for a while, and then I actually found you and Warner's videos on YouTube and social media and online arbitrage, and so I decided to give that a try. And yeah, ever since then I've just been sticking with Amazon full time.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so you did go to college, right?
Yeah, I did. I didn't finish, but yeah, I did like a year or two.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
So I did finish. I just finished early, right? You get a taste of the internet money and then you just keep it going, from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically as well. Okay. And then, so how's it gone basically over the years? Cause I know you and I started working together about 6 months ago, but talk through like how it's been over the years and, when things really clicked.
Yeah. So, I started OA for a little while, and, I was still trying to learn how to do all the sourcing methods, from storefront stocking and keep a product finder. I was watching all your free content you were having, as well as the videos in the FBA roadmap. Definitely recommend the FBA roadmap. It's a great foundation to getting started with Amazon. And so my biggest issue was, finding products that weren't easy to find. And so my main source of sourcing is keep a product finder right now, which is great. So after a while, I've been kind of getting used to it and, testing products lightly and just making sales here and there. I really wanted to shift my business to, getting more sales and just being able to level up. So that's why I joined the coaching program, and it was right before back to school. So it was a perfect timing to, actually see really good sales and numbers.
Yep. And then what would you say your numbers were in July prior to hopping in?
July, so I think it was just under 10K.
Okay.
But right, when back to school hit and I joined the coaching program, I think it was under 20K. I think it was like 18.5 or something. So
yep. And then December was how much?
December was 56,000. So it was my highest month so far.
Yeah. And then how much was the profit on that?
Profit was about 10 to 11,000. So it was really nice.
So there we go. So starting to get into that, annualized out 6-figure number. So now you got to put in a bunch of good work in 2025 so you can go ahead and hit that 6-figure profit for the year.
Yes.
Right, as well. And the big thing too is it's obviously the execution's important, but now you probably have a much better sense of how quick really good ASINs can sell and what a listing that's very protected looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely met a lot of cool people in the coaching program. Shout out my boy Alex. He actually just started a prep center. And so
Cool.
just being able to network and, meet people online is a huge advantage. So
yeah, man, it's just how the world works in 2025, right? And that
Yeah.
you kind of have two options, right? You can try to make internet money by being surrounded by the people that you've always been surrounded with that most likely don't care about selling Amazon or making money online. Not that that's an issue. It just probably isn't the best people to be spending all your time with, right?
Yeah.
Or you can find people on the internet for free, for no money, that are very interested in the stuff, that want to get on Zoom calls, that want to mastermind together, right? And, that is how great things come together. And that as a result of you building a friend group, like you said, Alex, some of the other guys as well, we got it, iMessage group chat, we'll talk in from time to time, right? You get to avoid a lot of mistakes, right? You get to make money easier, and it's just a lot more fun, and it all costs no money too as well. So like break down the dynamic of what that looks like, because I really think after talking to a lot of people, it's very difficult to kind of understand what having like digital friends looks like, you know what I mean? Or virtual friends, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think like, depending on your situation, there's not a lot of Amazon sellers, where you're at. So meeting people online, we all have this similar interests, and we all want to make money selling on Amazon. And so definitely being able to just try to put yourself out there and give yourself a chance to, like, say that you really want to do this and make it work. Other people recognize that, and they want to do the same. So if you guys click, you guys click. If not, there's so much other sellers that are willing to become good friends with you. And I definitely think like this coaching program specifically is a really good space to be in, because those are all the serious people that really want to make this work and really want to make this business. So putting yourself in those types of spaces is even advantageous. So yeah.
Yeah, 100% too. Just getting around serious people, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're probably not going to find them, in your small town, right? But
Yeah.
you can guarantee that you'll find them on the internet, right? And that's one major component of a successful Amazon business, who you do it with, or for most people that struggle, who you don't do it with, right? Or doing it with no one, right? And the other part definitely being consistently being able to find winning products. And the way I like to think about it, make winning products good, make fast selling items profitable, manufacture those margins. So break down your favorite product research strategies and really what clicked that took you from most likely struggling to find a lot of products as a beginner, which is how it was for me, to being able to, source a lot of effective inventory to be able to do, 10, 11K profit in 1 month.
Yeah. So, I first started with storefront stocking. I definitely think it's the easiest way to source. And then, branching into Keep a Product Finder, just because, you can filter your criteria to specific products that you want. But at first, it's definitely a huge learning curve. Just because if the product's easy to find, then, the product is probably going to tank on Amazon. If you're not manufacturing or making your products work, such as using discount codes, discounted gift cards, and having tax exempt if possible, that all adds up into your margins. So like here in Colorado, we have like 8.8 sales tax, so it's pretty high. So what I like to do is try to find products on Keep a Product Finder that are out of stock, or the market is temporarily high, and just to get in and out using products that are FBM friendly.
Quick interruption from the video, guys. If you want the same personalized one-on-one help Matthew got, now's a great time to go down below to the link in the description to apply for my coaching program. You'll get personalized one-on-one help directly from me, my personal phone number. We'll get together live one-on-one on Zoom to source together. Every week, we have 3 group coaching calls. You'll get all my coupons, tips, tricks, and strategies, and you'll be around other Amazon sellers crushing the game. So if you're interested, take a look at that at the link in the description, and back to the interview with Matthew.
But I definitely think, it's a huge learning curve that everyone has to go through, but once it clicks, it really clicks. And if you have your friends and people that you network with all the time, it just makes sourcing so much easier, and you'll be able to find way more products faster, and it just makes everything, like I said, easier and funner, basically.
Yeah, and the fun part's what makes it easy, because you do stuff you find fun often,
Yeah.
and then you get better at them too. Same thing with like any sport, any hobby, any activity, any pursuit, right? Naturally, and then it's just actually taking the steps to go out and do that. It's like you're pretty active on Twitter. That's been your main source of that, right?
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram too.
Yeah, you're on IG. I forgot about that. Yeah, you're on Instagram too as well. And it's like, let's be honest, like everyone talks about not having time for that. I don't think you have time not to do it.
Yeah.
With how much time you save. And that, like, dude, if I were just doing this all on my own, I'd have to invest so much extra time, and I'd have to make so many more mistakes, and I'd have to waste so much more money than doing it with like-minded people, right? And that's, really the name of the game too as well. Tell us about like your best ASIN. Like how many sales have you gotten in 1 month on one ASIN, and then like your best day ever too? How many sales was it?
Actually, so last December, I had like one ASIN that was like selling, I think, like 40,000 times a month.
Ooh, so that thing is moving. That's top
So,
one. That's top 1% of the 1%.
yeah, it was flying. So like I had to do a lot of order pickups, and basically just list them and sell them. If you definitely have competitive pricing, 0-day handling, you'll definitely get buy box, and you'll definitely make a lot of sales. So I think the highest the highest day I did for that ASIN was probably like 3K or 3.5K. But I had other products as well coming in, and so yeah.
Yeah, that order pickup piece is sauce too as well, because that's like, sourcing online. So sourcing from the crib at home, right? But seeing that it was available at one of your local retailers, then going in and picking it up and getting it in hand same day and then moving it FBM. I've even done that where I've put stuff in pickup order. Once the retailer confirms it, then I'll list it FBM, technically risking no money because I can go ahead and cancel the pickup order if I ever wanted to, not need to pay any money. And then I just waited till they sold, went and picked them up and brought the labels with me. Really felt like a G doing that, right? Brought the labels and the packages with me and went to Dick's Sporting Goods, then drove to USPS on the way home. And literally like in an hour on product I risked no money on because I had it in pickup order. I could cancel the pickup order if I ever wanted to, right? And then drove straight to USPS and fulfilled all the orders. And it was like a pretty like good banter, like hour and 15 minutes basically to make like, $300 or whatever it was. It was several $100 profit on that. And you see how that's so much different than how difficult it is to get your first couple sales, right? But that's leverage at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Skill being a force multiplier on your time, the more you do it, the better you get. The better you get, the more money you make for that time. So you like it more because you're doing it more. And it's just like this beautiful, positive feedback loop. But when you're newer, you got to do everything on your own, right?
Yeah.
Or at least you have to learn everything initially, right? Eventually you can use a prep center, you can use virtual assistants, right? And going into 2025, like what are your, plans for this year to take things to the next level?
I definitely want to get back into wholesale. There was a lot of barriers starting out, but definitely wholesale as well as, online arbitrage, just because once you learn that skill, it's like something that, that can't be taken away. And it's just something that will basically be with you forever that, you can make money with. So I got that going and, I got my prep center and so it's good.
Yeah. Break down the prep center model too, for people who might not be unfamiliar. Cause like selling on Amazon isn't just going to be a bunch of boxes of product in your bedroom forever. You know what I mean? You evolve and you get better, and prep center is a major, multiplier on, freeing up time. So break down how the prep center model works.
Yeah. So, I mean, once you start getting the ropes of Amazon and buying a lot of inventory, you want to definitely go deeper on inventory. And so, if you have your bedroom or your apartment, it's going to get really crammed up. So you can leverage a prep center where they'll prep your products for a fee. And it's advantageous because you don't have to deal with prepping as well as not paying sales tax. So, there's states that don't pay sales tax on products. And so your margins are a lot better since you don't have to pay sales tax, but you still have to pay a fee, but it's still a lot better than paying sales tax.
In most cases, yeah, dude, because a $50 product in California, some parts of it with 10% sales tax, you're going to pay $55 for. But if you ship that same product to a sales tax-free prep center in Delaware and New Hampshire, and you pay $1.50 or $1.75 prep fee, you just created $3.50 of margin that might be the difference between buying certain products and not buying certain products. But more importantly, your competition not buying those products and you being able to make the numbers work on them, right, as well. And if you're looking for a prep center, our friend Clear the Shelf has a good list on his website for any of you guys watch. So if you just Google like Clear the Shelf Prep Center, you'll find that big list on there too as well. So you've been selling on Amazon for a little while, but you probably feel like you're just now getting started and that you've seen it become easy and everything, right? If you could go back a couple years and talk to your younger self or your new Amazon seller self, what would you tell them to help them find success quicker?
Definitely, try to network and just try to put yourself out there. I definitely, like I said, networking is huge in this space. And also just trying to find products that aren't easy to find for everybody, because you want to find products that not everyone knows about, not that discount code that everyone knows about, or, using gift cards. Just trying to find products where, that price isn't going to tank. Like, if you're sourcing Nike.com, they have a 25% off, code right there at checkout. Like that is probably going to tank on Amazon. So just, trying to learn the ropes and just trying to make the products work, and just also being disciplined, because in the beginning, you're not going to find a lot of success. You're not going to find products. And, if you're disciplined enough, you're going to slowly have that repetition, and slowly, that skill is going to start to build up, and then, it's going to all work out in the end. So,
yeah. And it's like kind of like nothing, then all at once, especially in terms like, supplier case, because you might be doing a bunch of storefront stocking and you see a brand all the time. And when you Google that brand, it only comes from one website, or only comes from the brand website, right? And then once you know how to make items go on that website, you know how to do that forever, right? And that, for some free game for you guys this deep into the call here, right? Nautica It only comes from the Nautica website. At least that's the only place I've ever found a profit, right? The way you go ahead and make items good on that brand, right, is the 15% coupon code that pops up. It's a sign-up code. You can just use a catch-all email to loop, right? And then there's really good discounted gift cards too. It makes the numbers work on like everything. But if you don't know those two discount methods, none of the numbers work. And that's the name of the game with online arbitrage, that you only have to learn each method once for each supplier. For the most part, sometimes it's cyclical based on sales that happen twice a month, but you learn that after being in the game for a little while as well too. And so I'm super proud of you, you know, Matthew, and everything you got going on, man. I'm excited to see, you know, future growth. Where can people follow you on social media if they want to see, you know, more of what you're up to?
Yeah, so IG, my @ is just Matt.FBA. X or Twitter is Matt.FBA 222, I believe.
Cool. Yep. So we'll get that linked in the description right there, so they can follow you up. They can see some nice FBM pictures too, like you've always been so good about posting as well. So appreciate you coming on. Now, if you guys are looking for formal help similar to what Matthew got, check the link in the description right there. And really appreciate you coming on, Matthew.
Thanks for having me, bro.
100%. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.